Hello everyone, today we will be learning how to make a multi-sensor security system using Arduino Uno in Tinkercad. So let's get started. So you need to open Chrome and go for Tinkercad website. Once the website is open, we need to click on create button and go for circuits. You will get interface like this. At the right side you will get all the components present in the Tinkercad. So before starting with our project, I would like to tell you that we are going to make a multi-sensor security system. So here we'll be using multiple sensors. So sensors we are going to use are PIR sensor and LDR sensor. So PIR is used to detect the motion of our object and LDR is used to sense the light. So let's get started. We'll need to take one Arduino, then a small breadboard. After that, search for PIR. Let's place it over here. After that, in Tinkercad, LDR is called as photoresistor. So let's take photoresistor and place it on our breadboard. Also, we'll need a buzzer that is also called as piezo in Tinkercad. So components which are connected on our breadboard will require some resistance. So let's take a resistor, and with the help of this button, you can rotate it. In the same way, we will connect our resistor to our sensor too. Now let's connect our negative pole wire to the common negative terminal of our breadboard. Now from PIR sensor we will require digital input. So let's connect to the digital input pin of our Arduino at the pin number 7. Okay, so let's connect power wire to the common 5V output from our Arduino. In the same way, let's connect ground to the ground wire of our Arduino. Now let's connect our LDR sensor with the Arduino. So here we will be using resistor to the power output of our Arduino. For our LDR sensor, we will require analog signal pin. So let's connect it to the analog pin of our Arduino. Let's connect it to the A0. And we'll need to connect our digital pin to the main component, that is alarm, to the pin number 0. So we are done with the wiring part of our components. Now let's color all those wires to differentiate them according to their color codes. So we'll be using signal wire with the color blue, and the power wire with color red. And the ground wire with color black. We'll also need one common black wire, that is ground wire, that will be connected to our breadboard commonly. Okay, so we are done with the all component wiring of our project. Now let's move to the further part of our coding. So click on the code button and click on blocks and then go for text. As we know that our coding part of our Arduino is divided into two parts, that is while setup and while loop. So while setup is used to give the instructions to our Arduino, and while loop is used to give the instructions to our components. So let's get started. As you can see over here, pin number 0 is used for output, so let's rename it to the pin number 0. And in the same way, pin mode for pin number 7 will be used for input. Now let's move to the further part of looping. So here we'll be using two if loops, if else loops. One will be for PIR sensor and one will be for LDR sensor. So first we'll do coding for LDR sensor. So before moving to the further part, I would like to tell you that we are going to use an analog pin. So we'll be using analog read function to read the values from our sensor. So, and we will store it in an integer format. So int c is equal to analog read at pin that is A0. Now if C is smaller than 500, then digital write at pin number 0 should be high, else digital write at pin number 0 should be low. So we are done with the LDR sensors part. Now let's move to the PIR sensor. Here we will be also using if else loop. If, then condition will be digital read at pin number 7 is equal to high. Then here we will copy the same code for our alarm to ring. We'll copy whole the code to save time. Okay, so we are done with the coding part of our project. Now let's check it out. Okay, so we have got some error. We are missing with the semicolon. Okay, so here should be small a. Okay, let's test it out. Once we click on the PIR sensor, we can see over here. If the object is in front of the sensor, then our buzzer is ringing, and if object goes out of the view of the sensor, then our buzzer stops. In the same way, if the light is in the front of our sensor, then our buzzer will start, and if the light is not in front of our sensor, then light is off. So with the help of this, you can see that we can also make a multi-sensor security system. And yeah, we are done with our project. Thank you.